Thanks to the success of the first movie, filming went much smoother, with many fans excited about the big screen debuts of Krang and Bebop and Rocksteady in particular. However, when it was released on June 3rd, 2016, Out of the Shadows grossed just $245 million worldwide against a $135 million budget, 50% less than its predecessor. The film did slightly better with the critics at 37% on Rotten Tomatoes, but fans were disappointed with the overall product, especially Casey Jones, who is now a corrections officer dreaming to join the police force over being a crazed vigilante. More disappointing considering that many were excited to see Stephen Amell portray the version from the comic book. With this film's failure, Paramount reportedly lost $75 million on it. A decision was made to reboot the movie franchise again, with no new films planned for the time being. However, the Turtles would once again return to cartoons, with Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles premiering on Nickelodeon on July 20th, 2018, a new 2D animated series. The series continued with April O'Neil being a teenager, this time depicted as a black high schooler who always has had trouble finding a job and has known the Turtles for years. The new aspect was a mystical angle to the Turtles, who now wield magic weapons while fighting against the Foot Clan, while ninjas that have the ability to teleport and trying to resurrect their master, the Shredder. And a further change to making the Turtles more physically distinct, they were now mutants from different breeds of turtles, with Leo being a red-eared snapper, Don a spiny softshell, Ralph an alligator snapping turtle, and Mikey an Ornex box turtle, though their personalities mostly remained the same for the previous incarnations. However, Ralph is now the oldest and self-proclaimed leader of the team. After the success of the first 26-episode season, a second was ordered and the show continued to this day. While this past February, it was announced a movie was being developed based on the series to be released on the streaming service Netflix. Also, in 2019, a Batman vs. the Teenage Mutant Turtles is set for release, finding the Turtles taking on the Dark Knight himself. And that is the history of the Teenage Mutant Turtles up to this point at least, as they are still going strong in multiple mediums. IDW is still putting out their comic, they have a successful cartoon on Nickelodeon, and another movie is in the works. From what started as a joke between Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, it morphed into a billion-dollar franchise that has found success in multiple mediums from movies to TVs to video games. Seriously, if anyone knows where they can get a quality copy of Turtles in Time, my brother-in-law would love to have it. As for their creators, Kevin Eastman lives in San Diego with his wife and son, while still a minority investor in Heavy Metal magazine, while Peter Laird lives in Massachusetts with his wife. While both no longer control the Turtles, they remain proud of their work, with Laird even commenting that their success, even without them, was a true sign of the brilliance of their creation. After all, Superman continues to shine after Chico and Schuster, as does Spider-Man after Lee and Ditko, and so forth. The fact that both Eastman and Laird were able to do the Turtles as independent creators and truly benefit from their success is an inspiration to all creators everywhere, especially with the amount of money they rightfully made on top of it. Eastman, Laird, and the Ninja Turtles remain a goal for every comic creator to date, so turtle power indeed. I would like to thank the chief source of these episodes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Ultimate Visual History by Andrew Forego, a great coffee table-sized book that covers everything from its origin to the first Michael Bay movie, complete with great art and memorabilia reproductions, best of all, a reprint of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 comic, a most owned for any fan. And now it is May 30th, 2019, time for the favorite comic book of the week, Batman, The Last Night on Earth, by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, which represents the last time these two greats will be doing a Batman story together, with this miniseries having a Bruce Wayne waking up in Arkham Asylum, being told he's insane, and Batman never existed to begin with. However, things aren't always what they seem, and pretty soon we're involved in a crazy adventure as only these two can deliver. Scott Snyder once again delivers a great, thorough story that does have you thinking about a lot of times, and the twists and turns it goes are incredible. For instance, the partner Batman gets you will not see coming, while Capullo's art is just as gorgeous in detail, giving one of the best Batmans ever depicted. Snyder and Capullo's run on the New 52 Batman was one of the few good things that came out of the New 52, and had seen them work on Batman one last time is a real treat. So definitely worth picking up. And with the conclusion of Part 2 of the History of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we are now at our season finale of Season 1 of the History of Comics podcast. Well, life has caught up with me, and I no longer have anything in the bank right now. I am hard at work on some future episodes. I'm working on the History of Spider-Man series. I'm also doing a biography of Joe Kubert and doing research on the founding of Image Comics. But I got nothing ready to go for next week, so this will be my first season break. Rest assured, though, or not rest assured, depending on your views of this podcast, we will still be back on a weekly basis for your favorite comic book of the week and reviews in general. And I will be throwing up a little something extra for this season break while I get ready for the next season to look forward to. So join me again next week. Until then, go out and enjoy yourself a good comic book.